What if I told you that there's a crocodile out there that has claimed the lives of over 300 people? Meet Gustave, the legendary Nile crocodile. Our narrative begins in the 1980s, in the verdant heart of Africa, where the first whispers of an enormous Nile crocodile started to ripple through local communities. This was not your ordinary crocodile. It was massive, imposing, and carried a certain air of mystery that was hard to ignore. The locals named him Gustave, a name that would soon echo far beyond the waters of Lake Tanganyika and the Ruzizi River. As the years rolled on, Gustave was not just a crocodile anymore. He was a legend, a mythical creature that lurked in the shadows, instilling fear and awe in equal measure. The tales of his size and ferocity spread like wildfire, painting a chilling picture of a predator unlike any other. Word about Gustave traveled through the grapevine, from one awestruck local to another, until it reached the ears of the world. The whispers turned into a global murmur. Gustave, the Nile crocodile, was not just a local legend anymore. He had stepped onto the world stage, a terrifying figure that sparked curiosity and fear in all who heard his name. He was a creature of the wild, yet his story was intertwined with the human world in a hauntingly intimate way. A chilling symbol of nature's raw power, Gustave was a testament to the untamed wild that lay beyond the edge of human civilization. From a mere reptile to a legendary figure, Gustave's story was just beginning. As the sun set on the horizon, casting long shadows over the African landscape, Gustave slipped into the murky waters of Lake Tanganyika. His eyes glowed in the fading light, a silent promise of the horrors and wonders that lay ahead in his extraordinary journey. This was only the beginning of the legend of Gustave, a tale that would continue to haunt and fascinate, a tale that was far from being over. This was the moment the legend took shape. This was the moment Gustave became more than a crocodile. This was the moment Gustave became a legend. Gustave's reputation is not just about his size, it's the horrifying death toll that truly cements his infamy. Now, Gustave is no ordinary predator. He's a beast of a crocodile, measuring over 18 feet in length. But it's not just his colossal size that sends shivers down the spine. It's the grim tally of lives he's suspected of claiming. Over the years, Gustave has been linked to the deaths of more than 300 people. Yes, you heard it right. More than 300. This number isn't just staggering, it's downright terrifying. It paints a grisly picture of a predator holding an entire region in the grip of fear. A creature that lurks beneath the surface, ready to strike at any moment. Gustave is not your average Nile crocodile. He's an apex predator, a creature at the very top of the food chain. His predatory behavior is so extreme that it's almost hard to fathom, but it's this very behavior that has earned him his fearsome reputation. This crocodile doesn't just hunt for food, he hunts for the thrill of it. His attacks are not just opportunistic, they're strategic. He's been known to strike when least expected, catching his victims off guard. The scale of Gustave's predatory behavior is truly a chilling testament to his dominance and cunning. But what makes Gustave's grisly tally even more horrifying is the fact that his victims are not just animals, but humans too. He's been linked to numerous disappearances in the region, with many locals living in constant fear of his next attack. And despite numerous attempts to capture him, Gustave has managed to elude capture, adding another layer of dread to his already fearsome reputation. Gustave, with his astonishing predatory behavior, had become a figure of dread. His very name invokes a sense of fear and respect among the locals. He's become a symbol of the untamed, wild nature of the region, a reminder of the dangers that lurk beneath the surface. And as long as Gustave is out there, the fear and the fascination with this formidable predator will continue to persist. Despite the numerous attempts to capture Gustave, he has remained a slippery customer. Over the years, Gustave has consistently outsmarted and outrun the most determined of hunters. The quest to apprehend this gargantuan beast has become a test of human wit and courage, a tantalizing challenge that has yet to be conquered. The endeavors to capture Gustave have been as varied as they've been ambitious. From the use of mammoth-sized traps to the deployment of state-of-the-art tracking technologies, every conceivable strategy has been employed. Yet, Gustave continues to evade capture, seemingly mocking the efforts of those who dare to engage him. The pursuit of Gustave is not for the faint-hearted. The risks are immense, the stakes high. After all, we're talking about a predator who's reputed to have claimed over 300 human lives. This isn't just a game of cat and mouse. It's a dance with death, a high-wire act performed with no safety net. And yet the allure of Gustave is irresistible. His sheer size, his cunning, his reputation as a killer, all combine to make him the ultimate prize. For those brave or foolhardy enough to take on the challenge, the capture of Gustave represents the pinnacle of achievement, the holy grail of wildlife tracking. But Gustave is no ordinary crocodile. He's a master of evasion, a creature of stealth and guile. He's proven time and again that he's more than a match for those who seek to ensnare him. His ability to elude capture, to vanish into the murky depths of Lake Tanganyika, has only added to his legend. The elusive Gustave seemed to laugh in the face of danger, slipping through the fingers of those who dared to capture him. His continued freedom stands as a testament to his cunning, his power, and his sheer will to survive. Gustave, the enigmatic predator of Lake Tanganyika, remains at large, a haunting presence that continues to cast a long shadow over the waters he calls home. In 2004, the world got a closer look at the enigma that is Gustave through a PBS documentary. This film, a chilling exploration of the enigmatic predator, painted a vivid picture of Gustave's reign of terror. It delved into the various attempts made to understand this elusive creature, capturing the desperation and determination of those trying to unravel the Gustave riddle. The documentary detailed the unyielding efforts of wildlife enthusiasts and experts who, despite the risks, ventured into Gustave's terror-infested waters. It showcased the relentless pursuit of Patrice Fay, a French herpetologist, who dedicated his life to studying and capturing Gustave. Despite numerous attempts, Gustave proved to be a formidable adversary, escaping every trap laid out for him, further fueling his legend. But the documentary didn't just focus on Gustave's elusive nature or the attempts to capture him. It also shed light on the profound impact of Gustave's reign on the local communities. The fear that Gustave instilled has left an indelible mark on the people living around Lake Tanganyika and the Ruzizi River. Life around these waters had been forever changed, with every ripple in the water igniting a palpable fear of the lurking terror. Stories of loss and fear were shared, painting a grim picture of the hardships endured by the local communities. It became evident that Gustave wasn't just a predator. He was a living nightmare, a constant threat that had altered the dynamics of life in this region. The documentary served as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between man and nature, highlighting the struggle of coexistence in an environment where a monstrous predator reigns supreme. It underscored the reality that while humans may strive to understand and control the wild, there remain forces of nature like Gustave, who defy our understanding and elude our control. Gustave, the terror of Lake Tanganyika, had now become a global sensation. His story, brought to life in this gripping documentary, had captured the attention of the world, cementing his legacy as a formidable predator and an enigmatic figure in the world of wildlife. The last confirmed sighting of Gustave in 2015 adds another layer of mystery to his tale. This sighting, as enigmatic as the creature itself, marked a significant moment in Gustave's saga. The year was 2015, and the waters of Lake Tanganyika were as cryptically calm as ever. Unbeknownst to the world, Gustave was about to make what would become his last confirmed appearance. The colossal predator was spotted near the northern shores of the lake, his unmistakable presence sending ripples of unease through the local community. The sighting was fleeting, much like Gustave's elusive nature, leaving those who witnessed it in awe and disbelief. In the aftermath of this last sighting, speculation about Gustave's fate began to swirl. Some conjectured that the aging crocodile had finally succumbed to the laws of nature, his reign of terror quietly fading into the abyss. Others held on to the belief that Gustave had simply slipped back into the depths of Lake Tanganyika, his predatory instincts lying dormant until the next unsuspecting prey dared to venture too close. Theories and conjectures abound, but the truth remains as elusive as Gustave himself. Despite extensive searches and efforts to track him down, Gustave continues to elude detection. His absence from the scene has done nothing to diminish his legend. If anything, it has only served to enhance the aura of mystery that surrounds him. With every passing year since that last sighting, the enigma of Gustave deepens. His absence from the public eye has fueled speculation, theories, and countless what-ifs. Is Gustave still lurking in the depths of Lake Tanganyika, or has he truly met his end? The question hangs in the air, unanswered and tantalizing. As we delve into the cryptic abyss of Gustave's last sighting, we are left with more questions than answers. His tale is a stark reminder of the mysteries that lie beneath the surface, waiting to be uncovered. The enigma of Gustave deepens, leaving us with more questions than answers.